Life doesn't ask for permission to knock you down. It doesn't wait until you're ready or give you a warning. One moment, you're standing strong, thinking you have it all together, and the next, you're brought to your knees. Everything you worked for, everything you believed in, shattered. That's how it feels when the world decides to test you. It doesn't come in whispers. It roars through your life like a storm, leaving you gasping for air. But here's the thing no one wants to talk about. This isn't where it ends. This moment, this raw, painful moment where everything feels broken, is where you begin. Because when life burns everything down, it isn't just destruction, it's transformation. The fire doesn't just destroy, it refines. It strips away what you don't need, what's holding you back, and leaves you with the truth. And that truth is this: you're stronger than you think. When you're staring at the ashes, it's tempting to give up, to sit down and tell yourself that it's over, that you're done. That's what most people do. They see the ruins and decide there's no point in trying again. But you're not most people. You don't quit when it gets hard. You don't run from the fire. You step into it, because you know what the fire really is. It's not your enemy. It's your forge. Pain has a way of teaching lessons that comfort never could. When you're comfortable, you don't grow. You stay stagnant, stuck in the same place, telling yourself it's enough. But pain doesn't let you stay still. It pushes you, forces you to move, to fight, to become something more. And yes, it hurts. It cuts deep and leaves scars. But those scars, they're proof that you survived. Proof that you've been through hell and come out the other side. You have to make a choice. Let the fire consume you, or let it build you into something stronger. It's easy to let it consume you, to sit in the rubble and tell yourself that it's too much, that you can't go on. But the easy path isn't for you. It never has been. You didn't get this far by taking the easy road. You got here because you fought for every inch, every step forward, every breath. So now's the time to fight again. Not against the fire, but with it. Use it. Let it fuel you. Let it remind you of what you're capable of how much you've already overcome. This isn't the first time you've been knocked down, and it won't be the last. But every time you rise, you prove to yourself that nothing, not pain, not failure, not the weight of the world, can keep you down. The truth is, the fire doesn't destroy you. It reveals you. It burns away the doubt, the fear, the weakness, and leaves behind the core of who you are. And who you are is someone who doesn't quit, someone who doesn't give up, no matter how hard it gets, someone who takes the pain, the loss, the heartbreak, and turns it into strength. This is your moment to rise, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary, because the world isn't going to hand you anything. It's not going to wait for you to catch up. If you want something, you have to go after it. You have to fight for it with everything you've got. The ashes aren't your grave. They're your foundation. They're the place you start from, the ground you build on. And when you rise, you don't just come back the same. You come back stronger, sharper, more determined. The fire doesn't just leave scars. It leaves power. It leaves you with the strength to face whatever comes next and the confidence to know that you can handle it. No one else is going to do this for you. No one else can fight this battle. It's on you to dig deep, to find the strength you didn't know you had, and to keep going. It's on you to look at the ashes and see not the end, but the beginning. Because that's what this is, a beginning. The moment where you stop letting the world decide your fate and start taking control. The moment where you stop surviving and start living. The moment where you realize that the fire didn't break you, it built you. So rise, not for anyone else, but for yourself. Rise because you deserve to see what's on the other side of the struggle. Rise because you're not done yet. Rise because you're a warrior, and warriors don't stay down. This is your time. Step out of the ashes and into your power. The fire tested you, broke you, but it didn't end you. And now, you stand on the edge of something greater. This isn't just about survival anymore. This is about rising, not as the person you were, but as the warrior you were meant to become. Rising is a choice. It's not about waiting for the pain to stop or for the world to ease up. Those moments don't come. If you're waiting for the perfect time, for the conditions to align, you're already losing. The rise happens when you decide it's time. It doesn't wait for permission or a green light. It begins with a single, unshakable truth. I am not done yet. Let go of the hesitation. Doubt has no place here. The world is full of people who hesitate, who hold back, waiting for a guarantee. But warriors don't hesitate. Warriors act. They don't wait for a break. They create one. And that's what you're about to do. Create the life you want, not by chance, but by choice, by grit, by an unrelenting will to succeed. Here's the truth. Rising isn't glamorous. It's not the triumphant moment people imagine. It's messy. It's hard. It's lonely. But that's where the magic happens. In those brutal, quiet moments where no one's watching, where there are no cheers, no applause, just you, clawing your way forward, step by agonizing step. That's where the real transformation takes place. You have to embrace the grind. Stop running from the struggle. It's where you'll find your strength. Every push, every effort, every time you get back up when you don't think you can, it's all building something. It's forging a version of you that doesn't crumble under pressure, that doesn't quit when things get tough. The pain doesn't go away. It never does. But you don't rise by avoiding it. You rise by facing it, by using it. Let it remind you of what you're fighting for. Let it push you further than you've ever gone before. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your fuel. It's the fire that keeps you moving when the world tells you to stop. And here's what most people don't understand. You don't rise just for yourself. You rise for the people who doubted you, the ones who said you couldn't do it. You rise for every moment you wanted to quit but didn't. You rise because there's something inside you that refuses to stay down. That's what separates you from everyone else. This is where you take back control. Stop letting life happen to you. You're not a victim. You're not powerless. You are the force, the storm, the unrelenting drive that can tear through every obstacle in your path. It's time to stop reacting to life and start shaping it. Every choice you make from this point forward is a step toward the life you deserve. People will doubt you. They'll question your resolve. Let them. Their doubt is irrelevant. Their opinions have no power here, because this isn't their journey, it's yours. They don't know the battles you fought, or the strength it's taken to keep going. They don't see the fire burning inside you, the unshakable determination to rise above everything trying to hold you back. Your rise isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. It's about showing yourself that the fight was worth it, that every sleepless night, every tear, every moment of doubt was leading to this, to a version of you that is unstoppable. This is the moment where you redefine what's possible. Stop looking back. The ashes are behind you, and they have nothing left to teach you. Everything you need is ahead. The future is yours to create. One decision at a time, one step at a time. It's not going to be easy. The world isn't going to roll over and hand you what you want. It's going to push back. It's going to test you again and again. But this time, you're ready. This time you've been through the fire and you've come out stronger. Every day is a chance to rise further. Every setback is an opportunity to push harder. You're not just surviving anymore. You're thriving. You're not just getting by. You're dominating. This is your time to take everything that's been thrown at you and turn it into power. No one can take this from you. No one can stop you, unless you let them. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the choice to rise, to fight, to refuse to quit. And you've already made that choice. So rise. Not because it's easy, but because you were made for this. Rise because the fire didn't destroy you. It awakened you. Rise because the ashes aren't your end. They're your beginning. Rise because you're a warrior, and warriors don't stop until the battle is won. Your time is now. Take it. Listen up. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to hand you the life you want. It's just you. Your grit, your fire, your relentless will to fight for what's yours. You've been through hell, and you're still standing. That means you've got what it takes to go further, to go harder, to rise higher than anyone thought you could. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is now. If this hit you, if you're ready to rise, don't just sit there. Act. Hit that subscribe button. Join the movement. Like this video. Share it with someone who needs to wake up. We're here to light the fire, but it's on you to keep it burning. This isn't just motivation. It's a call to arms. So subscribe, Stay locked in and make your move. Rise now. No excuses, no apologies, just results. Let's go.